Director of...
Silly there. Run up in the IRRC. Bear on Rutter and then hit.
Macau. If I could ask the presenters to leave the podium unless they want to get... Cluster together. Drivers look happy. Raffaele looks happy. Macau. If I could ask the presenters to leave the podium unless they want to get...
Yeah, I mean they're quite quick, but we were not in the limit both, I think. Yeah, I had no point to it today, tomorrow is the main one, so I mean it's a good starting position for tomorrow. I think we need 1 or 3 take care of the BMW for the start because it's really quick in Sector 1, but I mean it's a good starting position and now we just need to finish the job tomorrow.
剛才咧，我哋就問到馬些路係唔係即係要將身後嘅兩架保時捷咧就擋喺身後，其實係冇困難啦。咁佢都話其實佢哋嘅速度咧係非常之快嘅。咁但係自己咧喺今場嘅選拔賽裏邊咧已經做出咗崗位嘅位置啦。咁所以佢其實就將重點咧放翻喺聽日嘅正賽道度嘅。Did the stoppages or the safety cars there make it difficult to find a rhythm or?
Was it okay for you?
I mean, it was okay, but I think our front point is the last sector with our car. So when there is safety car, you don't have the last sector as clean as when you're alone, so it's not ideal, but I mean, to be in front after the start is a big part of the job for tomorrow, so yeah, I mean, we need to have a clean start tomorrow, trying to keep the lead after Lisboa, and then it's everything under my control, and I need to control it well.
咁頭先咧，我亦都問到安全車咧，其實有冇影響到佢嘅步伐啦？咁佢就話整體嚟講咧，其實 O K 嘅。咁當然安全車出嚟之後，喺最後一個賽段咧，其實賽道上面嘅車就比較逼啦，咁所以佢就其實揾唔到一個比較乾淨嘅位出到去嘅。咁但係佢會都係嗰句啦，佢會將重心擺翻喺聽日嘅正賽當中。
Phil, tell us about your race. You were kind of right there. You were in the fight. Was it a case of trying to keep your powder dry for tomorrow in terms of trying to take the lead, or did you not quite have the pace to make it a challenge?
Yeah, I mean, we had a good start. It got a bit interesting in turn 2 with the Audi going off, so had to avoid that. But then we were strong in different places of the lap, so we were good at the beginning of the lap, but sort of a bit weak at the end of the mountain section. So it was sort of cat and mouse. We would catch up at the beginning, then lose a bit, and it was sort of a bit neutral. So we didn't really have the opportunity to pass today. Obviously tomorrow it's going to be another difficult start. It's always the topic of start here, and once you get into the lead, it's much easier. So we have to see what happens. But yeah, also the BMWs one to watch out for. I think the straight line speed is not correct between them and all the other cars. So that's going to be a tough one, and we're going to try our best though. I think it's the best starting position Porsche's had for many years. We've got 2 of them up there, so let's see.
咁剛才我哋就問到班博咧，佢係咪喺今次嘅選拔賽裏邊可能個步伐會唔係咁好啦？咁佢話咧，佢嘅起步其實係 O K 嘅，咁但係因為喺山路嘅尾段咧，佢可能速度又唔夠好，但係將當佢哋一個圈嘅前半段咧，咁就做得 O K，咁就喺起伏之間咧就完成咗成個比賽，所以就揾唔到超越對手嘅位置啦。聽日咧將會係一場非常之困難嘅比賽啦，咁佢就話到時會拭目以待，同埋佢覺得寶馬咧亦都係一個要防範嘅對手嚟嘅。
And Lawrence, tell us about your race. You were right there with these 2 guys, but at one point you had a BMW, right on your gearbox as well.
Yeah, like I said before, a lot always happens up to corner 3. That's where a big part of the race is decided. Afterwards, we all have different cars, and even me with the same car at all, we're all at a pace that's very difficult to overtake. But yeah, I saw the BMW until that restart, passing the Audi on the first straight and then getting already very close to me on the next one. So that's something to watch out for tomorrow, but we'll figure something out how to keep in mind.
咁剛才咧，我亦都問到雲科爾對今場比賽嘅感受啦。咁佢就話比賽之所以激烈咧，同埋精彩，就係因為唔同嘅車唔同嘅步伐喺同一個賽場上面比賽。咁因為大家嘅步伐唔同啦，所以佢就做唔到呢個超越對手嘅呢個動作。咁同埋喺安全車之後咧，寶馬就超越咗奧迪，咁就同佢架車就越嚟越近。咁所以佢就覺得咧，呢一啲亦都係佢聽日喺正賽裏面要防範嘅對手嚟嘅。
Thanks for our top 3. We'll be back tomorrow after the race.
好啦，佢頭先咧就係啱先咧就係進行咗咧就係今朝較早時候進行嘅呢一場嘅澳門 GT 杯國際汽聯 GT 世界盃嘅選拔賽之後嘅記者會嚟㗎。咁大家都睇到啦，就係3位嘅車手啦，獲獎嘅車手啦，都係講下佢哋嘅賽後嘅感受。咁其實呢幾年裏邊都係會經常都係所有記者知道嘅咧，我哋都可以睇到嘅嚇。
咁啊，同埋另外就講翻個 GT 世界盃啦，咁啊最可惜就莫塔拿啦，咁啊希望佢架車咧能夠聽日係及早能夠修復好啊，咁啊，因為始終亦都係冇咗佢嘅參與咧，咁啊，我哋覺得呢項賽事亦都係稍為失色嘅，咁啊，所以希望咧就當然啦，佢啲車就一晚咁啊，分鐘你睇到好似好嚴重啊，但係分鐘可以即係完全係砌得翻出嚟唔出奇啊，係啊，你又可以見到車隊係個效果係幾快嘅嚇，
冇錯，咁啊好多嘅資源啦，咁啊都要咧係喺外國帶嚟，咁其實所有嘅呢個即係佢哋嘅物資啊等等啦，咁所以
鬥一場車嘅所需要係幾咁龐大咧嚇？
當中咧要避免任何嘅呢個失誤啦，同埋要保持好佢嘅呢個領先優勢。然之後咧就確保自己唔好冇太大嘅風險，因為始終呢個都係第一回合咧，仲有其他嘅比賽嘅。
Even as the race was drawing to a close, Norby was right behind you. What's the pressure like from behind?
There's always a pressure, even when you're on your own, there's a pressure at Macau. But especially when you have a fast driver like Norby. And again, there is two races in one race. One you have to push hard to not do any mistake, but then you have to keep the car behind you behind. So that is always something complicated to do, especially on the track like Macau. I think that maybe are not interesting of what we say. Hey, you. Thank you.
好啦，咁我哋啱啱咧都問到伊雲梅拿對後方米哲里斯一直俾佢嘅壓力有啲咩評論啦？咁佢就話其實嚟到澳門咧壓力就一定有㗎啦。咁佢要做嘅就係兩件事啦。第一件事就係不停咁樣保持翻自己嘅速度啦，然之後保持翻自己嘅呢個一直不停咁樣向前衝啦。第二個咧就係將後方車手咧一直撳喺後邊，就唔好俾佢超越到自己嘅。
Coming to you, Norby, next, of course, Ivan was mentioning the pressure you're putting under him, but in terms of the actual race result, second position gives you an 18-point lead on the road to Malaysia. How significant is that?
Yeah, first of all, I think it's still 5 races to go. So, especially you saw that in qualifying 2, we were a bit unlucky yesterday. So, for me, I needed to take maximum points today. This is why I really tried hard, especially at the start, to jump Ivan. But in the end, at the start, on the first lap, and all the way through the race, he did a perfect job. So congrats to him. I really tried my best. He was quite strong in sector 2. I was stronger in the last than the first sector, so I was always a bit closing the gap up until braking for turn 3, and then he had the pace advantage compared to me. Anyway, yeah, important point. I think tomorrow will be a difficult day for us. And like I said, if it's 18 points, 30 points or 5 points, it doesn't really matter so much right now. For me, the most important thing is to have 2 clear races tomorrow and grab some points.
咁啱啱咧，我哋亦都問到米哲利斯向前車呢個施壓嘅過程啦。咁佢就話同埋我哋就問到佢依家咧喺國際汽聯房車世界盃嘅總排名榜上邊咧有18分嘅優勢嘅。咁佢就話其實賽事仲有5個回合要做啦。咁因為自己喺尋日嘅表現就未如理想，所以今日咧就加大力度，盡量去攞到最多嘅分數嘅。咁佢就話對手第一名嘅伊雲梅拿啦，喺起步啦同埋喺過程當中做得非常之好。自己咧就係喺第一同埋最後一個賽段表現更加好啦，而對手咧就喺第2賽段表現得比較好，所以佢就趁住呢個機會去追翻對手嘅。佢相信聽日嘅比賽咧會非常之艱巨啦，同埋佢亦都講到其實依家呢個時候咧就講積分上面嘅優勢咧並不重要，重要嘅係完成之後落嚟嘅呢幾場賽事。
And finally, coming to Kevin Chekon back on the podium in WTCR after a really good drive, Kevin. How was that possible from where you started on the grid?
It's been a good race. It's been a good race because the team deserved this podium a lot. After Suzuka, they were a bit down with the motivation because we grabbed a great podium starting from P7, and then I got penalized. So I am really happy for them because to put the Alfa Romeo Giulietta on the podium in Macau is something we were not expecting. And I think it's a great result for everyone involved in this project. 當咧我哋就問到志康咁樣可以重新攞翻前3嘅感受啦，咁佢就話其實咧對今場賽事都非常之開心，因為自己咧自從喺 Suzuka 站之後咧就開始表現就未如理想啦，咁佢好開心咧今次可以重新攞翻上翻呢個頒獎台嘅。
So just a quick word, Kevin, on that final lap. If you could just summarise the final lap of that race.
I was very close to Andy in the hairpin. I was trying to exit from the hairpin as close as I could to him. And in the second last corner, I exited really quick. I went to the outside, and then I didn't see Andy anymore, so I don't know what happened, honestly. I just tried to
to get as much close as possible to attack him in the last corner, because I saw that in the last sector I was much quicker than him, and the exit of second last corner we were side by side, I was on the outside, and in one point I didn't see him anymore, so honestly I don't know what happened.
好，咁我哋啱啱咧亦都叫哲康評論下最後一圈發生啲咩事咧。其實佢就話咧喺最後一圈咧，佢同對手喺八甲灣嘅時候咧都比較近嘅，咁但係一直過程當中咧，佢自己喺最後一個賽段咧，亦都係比較快啦。咁但係當過咗之後咧，佢就睇唔到對手啦，咁就唔知過程當中係對手係發生咗啲咩事嘅。
Guys, I invite you to a quick podium photograph, please, and then you'll be free to leave. And the WTCR continues tomorrow morning with race 2. Thank you very much for joining us.